Oklo, ticker symbol OKLO. Just as we get the earnings report, this is being done as a preview to the earnings analysis made during a live show. So this is live as it's happening. Oklo. It's a very mini analysis, not a full one. So please tap the like button if you like this. I hope to do a full analysis after the earnings for a member. But right now, this is a very short one. Oklo, there it is. Let's go into the numbers very, very quickly and see what this is. First of all, what is this? Oklo is a company which develops fission reactors, provides clean energy. That's what this company is all about. I'll just scroll down for you and see what's going on. We've got 14 million as the volume, average volume 27, market cap 2.92. It's losing money, not making money at the moment. I'm rushing through this. Hedge funders have been selling it recently. Earnings, there you go. Expectations is very, very high. Always a danger to have very high expectations. The price is dropping at the moment. Let's look at the pre-analysis very, very quickly. If you are watching ASTS, we'll be back to you in a moment. We're just covering this quickly. Here is the valuation. 90% overvalued according to the intrinsic valuation. Now, if you do like my software, we have a special event right now. You can get Seeking Alpha and Alpha Spread with free trials, discounts. You can't get that without my referrals. The links are in the chat, or I'll post them below the video when you watch this later. Intrinsic valuation is how children valuate stocks. That's not what we do, but that's what a lot of people do, sat on the toilet on Robinhood. Not much information on Oklo, if I'm honest, because they are pre-revenue. So not a lot of detail. Very difficult to ascertain a true valuation. Operating income is negative. Net income is negative. There's very little information here. How old is this company? Let me have a look what it is. 2013. It's been going for a while. So that's interesting. They've not provided many financials. Maybe they've missed some information. That's not a good sign. Anyway, let's have a look at this. Remember, I'm not sponsored by anyone, paid by anyone, other than a member who says cover the information. I don't own the stock. I only own the S&P, and I do have a good record. I started with $5,000. This is my portfolio. I now have in total $130,000, just under $250,000 invested, all from $5,000 in 3 years. Since January, since I rebalanced my portfolio and started again, I've never lost on a trade. 19 trades, 19 wins. I never lose. And it's about protecting your money, risk management, not chasing stocks, but always protecting your money. And you win by default purely on inflation. And you can see $5,000 to 129, I think you'll agree, is pretty good. Anyway, that's a bit about me, just to qualify what you're listening to. Moving on very, very quickly. We'll be back to ASTS in a moment. The balance sheet, they've got 308 million in assets. It's a small company. Cash is 420,000. Not much cash. Very small amount of cash. What about their liabilities? No short-term, no long-term debt. Okay, that's good. No short-term, no long-term debt. So our balance sheet should be reasonable. But as you can see, the company doesn't make any money. Nothing to report. In fact, it's been going for 9 years and not reporting. I would suggest it's missed some reports. Never a good sign. ROE negative. All this stuff is negative. If you want to know what all these are, we provide full definition if you use my software. There is the link in the chat. I will also provide the links below in the video if you watch it later. Profitability 31%, very low, not as low as the stock we reviewed earlier, which was ASTS. Better than that. But remember, don't be drawn into just a profitability score. If I've got $10 and you give me $10 and say build rockets, and I spend no money, I've got no debts, I'm 100% solvent, right? If I go out and sell something for $1, I'm 100% profitable. Just bear that in mind, okay? It doesn't tell you the full story. People like to use a simplistic version and think, oh, this is great. It's not. Solvency score, it's not going bust. It's because it doesn't have any debt and has a bit of cash. Bit better than ASTS, as we spoke about earlier, which has no profit at all, 9% profitability score, but holds a lot more debt. So solvency score on this one is 67. It's all downside, though, projections from Wall Street. They don't don't like it. Down, down, down across the board. I apologize. This is a very rushed review. I haven't got time to do this. This was thrown at me at the last minute. I created all this in about 5 minutes. The events itself, the earnings, the reports and everything. So this is last minute. Let me show you very quickly on Seeking Alpha. If you want Seeking Alpha, there is the link. This is the Pro plan. We're running a special now, Black Friday, free trials, discounts, huge discounts. This is what Seeking Alpha say. Take this with a pinch of salt. I'll explain what I mean. Here we go. Stand by if you're on ASTS video. I'll be back to you in a moment doing a very quick review for Oklo on Extra. Seeking Alpha, say hold. Seeking Alpha Analyst, scrub that. That's people like me. I'm an analyst, but don't take my word for it. A lot of people, unlike me, just promoting their own media. Rubbish. Don't take that for a fact at all. That's just I'm in the stock telling you to buy it. I don't do that. I don't own the stock, and I'm not trying to sell videos. That's why I go live all day. Wall Street, they like it. Buy. Having said that, though, you can see, even though they're saying buy, they're expecting a short-term drop. Quantran, become a member.
Quantran has become a member.
Stand by. I will give you all your benefits in a moment. You are a silver member. You can go on the homepage of this channel. You get extra benefits over bronze. I will give it to you shortly. I've got to be quick, though. Factor grades, B+, has improved. Growth has increased. F to F, momentum A+. The stock is moving in the right direction. There's no point giving you a PEG ratio because it's not making any money. Very, very quick report on Oklo. Okay, we will run a poll later on. We have our very own indicator. It's way better than the Fibonacci. It's called the Lucas Archie. I'll explain it later. I haven't got time to do it now. It ranks on Google. It's fantastic. It cannot be manipulated. It's just investors telling you what they think, and it's a very, very good indicator. My polls are very, very accurate. I'll put the links below. Haven't got time to explain it in this video. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here, I shall put the Oklo earnings because we're covering it, and it will feature later on as its own video. Down here, I will create the Oklo playlist. Let me just see if we've got a report just through as I end this video out, as we get ready for the report itself. Oklo is now shooting up. It's up 6.5%. Does it mean they've reported earnings? It doesn't necessarily mean that. I don't have the figures yet. I'm in a rush. I can't share it with you, but we'll be finding out in a few moments' time. Up here, down here, over here, over here. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.